players? It's your homie C-Rod back at it again with another video for you, and today I'm gonna be talking about what is gonna be the strongest deck that's gonna be coming out in Series 9, and we have a lot of leaders. So started off, we got a Jiren, we got a Son Goku, we got a Frieza, we got a Cooler, we got a Cell, we got an Android 20, we got an Android 17, and we can't forget about the homie Babidi. Among all those leaders that are gonna be coming out, I am going to be choosing which one is, at the end of the day, the one that I feel is going to be the strongest one. So it's up to you right here, the one watching. Make sure you guys leave me a comment right now. Leave it in the comment section below and let me know which one you feel is going to be the strongest deck coming out in Series 9. So right off the bat, I'm going to be talking about Jiren. And Jiren, guys, is no joke, a freaking busted leader for many reasons. First of all, when he attacks, you're able to choose one card of your life, add it to your hand, which is going to help you self-awaken, and then you get to choose between multiple different options. One option allows you to draw a card and the leader gets a 5k boost power for the attack, which is insane. You're pretty much, it's like, Broly reincarnated, I feel. Then his other option is choose up to one Universe 11 card in your hand with an energy cost of 2 or less and play it, which is going to be a very, very useful ability to swarm the field with Universe 11 members. Then when you awaken at 4 lives or less, you may draw one card, then choose one of your energies back to active, and then this guy gets more freaking insane. Activate battle, take one card from your life to your hand, and then you cannot take any more freaking damage. It's insane. I'm reading it right here. As long as you have a Universe 11 card in play, which is insane. Pretty much he's immortal as long as you have a Universe 11 in your battle area. So Jiren, without a doubt, is going to be a very powerful leader. At the end of the video, I'll let you know which one I feel is going to be the most powerful. I'm just giving you guys a quick overview and you decide, you let me know which one you feel is going to be the strongest one as of this date from what has been released. Alright, so as you guys can see, we got Son Goku. He's going to be going Ultra Instinct, and this is a Universe 7 themed type of deck, which I feel is going to be very powerful because of what he does. It's going to be taking advantage of the Invoker keyword skill, which allows you to play pretty much red, blue extra cards for just 1 energy. The leader is freaking insane. When this card attacks or when this card is in battle, you're able to choose 1 extra card in your hand, place it in the drop area, and then you get to pick up a life, granting yourself a 5k boost power, and that right there is, pretty good pressure. And this Goku is upon the new archetype of Awakening Surge, where you get 1 blue card and 1 red card. You put it under the card to awaken your leader, and this guy draws you 3 cards and restands 1 of your energies. Then you become this beast right here, and let me tell you what he does. If your life is at 5 or less, you get to choose 1 card under this card, place it in the drop area to activate one of these abilities, like every other Surge dual color leader works. One ability you could choose is pretty nuts. If you have a Universe 7 card in play, you draw 1 card, then you're able to choose 1 extra card or battle card with 35k power or less in your opponent's hand and place it in the drop area. So you visually get to see the hand, take something away, and then, you got some pressure going on to your opponent. Or the other option, it says choose up to 3 multicolor extra cards with different names in your drop area or warp and add them to your hand, which is pretty much drawing 3. Insane, right? So Goku Universe 7 definitely is going to be very powerful. Like I said, make sure to leave me a comment if you think this Goku is going to be the strong one. Now moving on, we are gonna be talking about the most evil villain in Dragon Ball Super and Dragon Ball Z, and that would be Frieza. And Frieza, the planet wrecker, is gonna be definitely wrecking your opponent. It allows you to look up to 3 cards from the top of your deck, choose 1 Frieza clan among them, add them to your hand, then place the remaining at the bottom of the deck, which is very useful to search you out, the Frieza clan members. And Frieza clan with the new series is gonna be freaking powerful because of the SR coming out. And when you awaken at 4 lives or less, you draw 1 card, restand 1 energy, which is very useful as well. And then on the awaken side, when this card attacks, you pretty much just draw 1 card, and then in activate battle for 1 energy, choose 1 Frieza clan battle card in the battle area, and it gains critical for the duration of the turn. So pretty much it's gonna be pretty good pressure. For just 1 energy, grant critical. Sounds good to me. Now let's talk about the twin brother, which might actually be slightly stronger than Frieza himself. This beast right here, Cooler. Man, all I gotta say about Cooler is that Cooler is hella cool. Don't dislike that. Don't hit that dislike just because I said that. Just because I did that pun. So Cooler, he's pretty darn sick. What this card does is when this card attacks a leader card, you draw 1 card. Very basic ability. But what makes this leader so unique is when the power of one of your opponent's battle cards is decreased, your opponent places the top card of their deck in the drop area. So this deck is the, upgraded Janemba that you're going to be winning by milling out your opponent to death and them having no deck to draw, because in Dragon Ball Super card game, you could also win if your opponent runs out of cards to draw. Not only that, guys, also if it's your opponent's turn, when the power of one of your opponent's battle cards is decreased by one of your skills, you're able to draw as well. So this guy is drawing like crazy and decking your opponent out, which is insanely powerful. The Leader Awaken is literally the same thing as the Unawakened side, but combine that with the SR Frieza and a bunch of cards decrease, you're going to be milling out your opponent ASAP. Then we have the perfected being, the android that has been manufactured to perfection, and I'm not talking about the iPhone 11, I'm talking about this guy right here. Cell Perfected Surpassed. This Cell leader is going to be a fan favorite for sure. I know there's a lot of Cell players out there. Give me a good like if you are a Cell fan. And pretty much what this Cell does is it allows you to look up to 5 cards from the top of your deck, and you get to choose up to 1 card among them, add them to your hand, shuffle your deck, and if you added a card to your hand, you get to choose 1 card in your hand and place it in the drop area. So pretty much it's a searcher, and then he is the dual color Awakened Surge mechanic. So you get 1 green and 1 yellow because this guy is considered dual color leader, green yellow. What you do is you draw 2, restand 2 of your energies, and flip the leader over, so you have Awakening at your disposal whenever you just want to. Then Cell on the Awakened side is even more perfected. This guy has an insane ability to detach 1 card to activate one of these 2 abilities. One ability allows you to, until the start of your next main phase, if your opponent plays a battle card, it is played in rest mode. So everything that's going to be coming out is in rest mode, which is pretty darn bonkers. If I don't say so myself, that's crazy, right? Detach, everything coming out is in rest mode. So the other ability is choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards, KO it, then choose 1 card in your opponent's hand and place it in the drop area. KO and a drop by detaching. That sounds pretty good to me. What's the other leader in this Android theme type of decks that are going to be coming out? Well, it's going to have to go to this guy right here, the creator of Cell, and it goes to this guy, Android 20. So Android 20 is actually a really cool leader, and what he does is he allows you to search pretty much for androids, and you get to search for 1 green android or 1 yellow android. Unfortunately, he only picks up 3 from the top of the deck, but 3 is good enough. You're going to get your big Cell engine play if you really want to go with that route. and you place the rest at the bottom of the deck in any order. And then when you awaken at 4 lives or less, you restand 2 of your energies, which is a very powerful awakening ability. I like how Series 9 has a little bit of everything sprinkled in. Restanding 1, drawing 1, restanding 2, restanding 2, drawing 2. You know, it has a little bit of every awakening. And this Android 20 has the restanding 2 ability. And then when you are awakened, on the awakened side, you become Android 20, 17, and 18 Bionic Renaissance. And for sure it's a Renaissance because this guy has a pretty cool ability to, obviously every leader almost has this, when you attack you draw 1 card, but the activate main is what makes Android 20, 17, and 18 pretty darn cool. So for 1 green energy, if there are no battle cards in your battle area, you get to choose 1 green or yellow android with an energy cost of 3 or less in your drop area and play it in rest mode with the skill negated for the rest of the turn, which is pretty darn good because if you really want, you can run the 3 cost cell and do the big cell engine play if you really want, or you could set up for an amazing, you know, Android 18 barrier blocker that is a pretty much deadly defender that's gonna defend your life. So whatever route you want to go, Android 20, 17, and 18 are definitely gonna have some pretty cool plays. You guys already know who the MVP is, and the MVP Android is gonna have to be Android 17, the Universe 7 savior himself. And this Android 17 is not bad. He is considered a Universe 7, so we get the good version of Android 17. And when this card attacks, he has an auto to draw a card like every other leader, right? But in Activate Main, where you're able to choose 1 Universe 7 card in your hand, place it in the drop area, draw 1 card. Not bad. I think that's pretty cool. And an Awakening, when your life is at 4 or less, you draw 1 card and restand 1 of your energies, so it has that 1-for-1 Awakening ability. And on the Awaken side, he becomes pretty darn sick. He draws you a card, obviously, when he attacks, but an Activate Main for 1 red and 1 blue, you're able to choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards, return it to the owner's hand, then you get to get 1 Universe 7 card in your drop and add it to your hand. So not only does he have removal, he pluses you a card to your hand, which is freaking insane. And another Activate Main, Android 17 is not done yet. He is literally the Android MVP of Universe 7 because he literally won the whole Universe Survival Saga himself. And Activate Main, if there are 9 or more multicolored extra cards and or Universe 7 cards in your drop area, this card gains 5k power, double strike, and critical for the duration of the turn. That right there is a beast ability just by having 9 dual color Universe 7 or extra cards in the drop. 17, you definitely deserve a sweet spot. You are freaking beasts. Last but not least, guys, I did save one of my favorite that I am gonna have a lot of blast playing. I'm not sure if it's gonna be the best one. I'll let you know at the end of the video what I think is gonna be the best deck, exclusive to only Series 9. Obviously, I'm not gonna talk about every other deck that exists, just Series 9 leaders and decks. We got right here Babidi, Majin Buu, and Babidi is for sure going to be a very powerful leader. I've already seen this guy in gameplay. When this card attacks, you draw 1 card and he gains 5k boost power, which is pretty not bad. I think that's good. Awaken, when you have no cards in your hand, this is a new awakening ability, so pay attention right here. If you have no cards in your hand when you awaken, you may draw 3 cards, then choose 2 cards in your life, add them to your hand, then flip this card over. That's crazy, right? You awaken and take your own life, and you draw 3 cards, but you do have to have no cards in hand. But that's not bad. On the awaken side, it gets even more unique, I swear. He has an auto. If you have no cards in your hand, at the end of the turn, you draw 5 cards. So no matter what, you're going to be having 5 cards in your hand at the end of the turn, which I think is not bad. And an Activate Main, which says choose 1 card in your hand, place it in the drop area, and then you get to choose one of these abilities. Ability number 1. Choose 1 of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 3 or less, place it under this card. So he absorbs beastness ability number 2. This card gets 5k power for the duration of the turn. So Babidi, or should I say Babidi, I think I have been pronouncing him wrong. It's actually Babidi. This guy is for sure going to be a very unique, fun leader. And now to let you guys know what is going to be the strongest deck in my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let the fire begin. So, in my opinion, the strongest deck that's going to be coming out in Series 9 with just the ones that I mentioned that have been revealed as of this date, I am going to go with, drum roll, Cooler. Yup, I'm going with Cooler, guys. Cooler is a freaking beast-like leader. He reminds me a lot of Janemba, and honestly, he is not a bad leader, guys. He's going to be doing some damage, especially with all the invokers. And I don't know, guys. Hit it up in the comment section if you guys agree with me. Hit it up in the comment section if you disagree. You know, I think it's Cooler. Just based on reading the abilities and seeing some of the gameplay behind the decks, I think Cooler is going to be the most powerful because you could run, you know, the amazing Frieza clan cards that are coming out in the new Series 9. So make sure you guys go pre-order your Series 9. It's gonna be hot, it's gonna be fire, and it's gonna be super. So you guys do not want to miss. So I would say hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel for more Dragon Ball Super content. And like we always say, y'all stay super.